So it's D&D time, and we're gonna play some D&D. Everyone seems so excited.
Wow.
I'm ready to play some D&D. I want to know what's happening with Mithra.
It's D&D.
D&D time.
I want to know what the close-up on Saren was all about at the end of last week's episode.
Yeah, we get it was a pan in, and he just had the white beam of light on his eyes. The old Star Trek days. Or something dramatic happened, and it zoomed in on Kirk. Just has a little spot of light.
Hang on, before we start, I'm gonna feed my dog. Sorry, he just came in here.
Hey, Gene, how do we get this to be more dramatic? Put like a bar of light on his eyes. Good call, Gene.
That's amazing.
It's like, hey, Gene, we got a girl in this shot. What do we do? Make it all fuzzy. People like it.
Put some gauze over the lens.
What's so funny is I've never even seen the whole show, and I know exactly what scenes you guys are talking about.
Any episode, any show from like the 60s, that was the beauty filter or whatever it was.
Yeah, Bond did it too.
Oh, really?
I think so. Kind of hazy.
Yeah, it just has like it's like an Instagram blur, basically.
Watched an interview with John Delancey. Do you know he's dyslexic?
I didn't.
Who is that?
It was a good interview.
I don't know anything else. Well, he was in Stargate. He was in quite a bit of Stargate.
He was in MacGyver. He was in Days of Our Lives. He was into tons of stuff, like his little bit parts.
Yeah. He was the.
He's just a really good sidekick actor.
He was kind of like the. He was kind of. Stargate pulled a lot of Star Trek people over to it. He was in it, and then Robert Picardo was in it. O'Brien was in it one episode.
Column.
Yeah, Column. All right, it's D&D time. So last time, let me pull my notes over here. We started in the village of Innispring, which I haven't fixed on my map yet, but that's the name of the town. You know, I did have a list of names for people, and I lost it, but I found it again, but that doesn't matter.
I forgot the name of that town.
Innispring.
Innispring,
How could
dude.
you forget?
Yeah, where are you staying?
You were chatting with the Jaguar, and everybody decided to sneak in the village and steal the Jaguar's brother. You did. It was a rainy day. Bad news for the druid today because it's been very hot outside. I don't know about you, Isaac, but it's like really hot out here.
It's
like,
really
you don't want to go outside
Yeah.
really hot, so it's sweltering in
Like
D&D land. at the moment.
brutally hot. Yeah.
I was back
just
here.
went from raining to heat.
I came back here
it
to
doesn't really
stream
get that
last
hot
night,
here.
1 a.m. and it was 84 degrees outside.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dude, it has been hot. I parked my car at our shop the other day for like 4 hours, and I didn't put my windscreen in. When I got back in that car, I don't think there was a surface in that car that wasn't hot enough to melt my skin. Steering wheel, the dash.
Coolest summer of your future.
It took forever for the AC to finally like overcome the heat.
That's
stored
the other
in all my
problem is
seats.
it's been raining like for the past 3 months, and so it's real humid. So it's not only
Yeah.
hot, it's stupid hot.
Yeah.
It's not just the heat; it's the humidity to get you.
We had a
It's gonna
day
rain
a few days
on
ago.
Saturday.
It was like 95. I'm like, okay, 95. That's not so bad. And you went outside, and it's like something punched you in the face as soon as you walked out.
Yeah. A wall of water suspended in the air.
All right. Anyway, Eru snuck into town, and he got the Jaguar out, sneaky, with Druid in tow and invisible walk. He got the Jaguar away, but Eru was so fast, he ran away, and faster than a Jaguar. Outrageous. And he made it back to the party. Saren calmed the Jaguar down, and he had a little chat. I think half of the D&D stream last time was just talking to cats.
Cats are interesting people, dude.
When you finished that up, you kept on going to Emir. You're going there because you're trying to figure out about we know there's a gem that was stolen in the fort town. You're just trying to get some more information and kind of pass some information on with that as well. Trying to get the Emir capital. You went through Emera, which is where Hope is from. You saw a statue of the kid King Emir V, who died nearby. You also met a Maru named Spoke. You told him about the city Rythid to the south. You had a chat with, you messaged Hope. If I was talking with a friend, and he was saying, you know, if we get rid of the message spell, it would just be a night of silence. No one would know what to do. Like, what do we do? Can't message anyone. Just be standing around looking at each other because we no message.
We'll send birds.
Birds.
That's happening in Critical Role right now.
Oh,
Birds.
birds.
No, the message spells are non-functional.
Oh. See, Matt knows. Get those things out of here. You asked Hope, or you talked to Hope, and she was asking you if it was you causing the problems. You said no, so she asked, "You need some help?" And go talk to the fire god to the north, and she said she would get some help. And with this permanent twilight that's going on around here, you finally made it to the massive city of Emir. And you met a little halfling named Darwin, who was very interested in your cloak. You went to the library museum, which I have a name for now, the Artificium. I was trying to think of a better name. I didn't want to call it a library. Didn't want to call it a museum. It's now the Artificium.
Ooh, fancy.
Which is like a reliquary, which could have been a good word as well. And he was curious about your cloak. He took you to the library, but the boss of the library, the half-elf named Varys, wasn't too keen on helping you. She needs permission. So you went to go wait in line at the palace to talk to the king, but you met the envoy, and he was a jerk. He didn't want to listen to you. And so you walked out, grumpy, and then a presence that Saren has not felt ever was felt, as he feels like Mithra is with him.
Where are we?
I can't really describe that any better because you've never felt this feeling before. It just feels like things are going to be all right. Mithra's here.
Are we like in the streets right now, or are we back at Darwin's?
You were walking. You were in the courtyard, like in the main court. Not courtyard, in the main square. So you're kind of near the palace. You're walking. I think you're walking back. You were kind of scoping the place out when that happened. So,
okay, so I'll just be like looking around, trying to gather all the information of things going in and out, like the cart that we saw and all that stuff. And I'm looking around, like, "Are you paying attention, Saren?" I look over, Saren.
You'll see Saren's holding on to his necklace. He's just kind of staring off a little bit.
Are you all right?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. You guys feel that?
Feel what?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it's nothing. I'm gonna, in my head, say a prayer to Mithra.
Okay.
Mithra. Thank you for giving me these abilities. And always looking out for me. I don't know if you can hear me right now, but keep doing what you're doing. I need all the help I can get.
no response. Not that you'd expect one anyway.
All right, so I'm still watching, so we can watch this place for a while, maybe up to a week or so. See what's going in and going out, see if we can get in that way, or maybe we just skip it.
It's getting a little bit later in the day. The line to get in has dwindled a little bit, but it's still a line. Not a lot of commotion in front of the palace anymore. There's some market stalls and things set up in this courtyard or in this city square, And some of them are, you can tell they're not leaving yet, but they're starting to kind of pack some things up.
Well, are we going to try to sneak in here? We're going to try to sneak into the Artificium.
Yeah, we could just skip the king.
Yeah.
I mean, we came here to try to get help from him, but realistically, he's not going to have any resources to give us, and we don't have any information for him that he probably does not already have.
I mean, even if we had a little bit of information, is that enough to get him to help us anyways?
Likely not.
Yeah, I think the way that they were acting, it might be just pointless getting in there. So let's go for something else.
What if we hired ourselves as like mercenaries?
That's exactly what we are.
Yeah, we're basically that already. But we could go back over there and I could let her take a look at this thing as long as we're in the same room. And then, like, I can know what it does.
Okay.
Maybe.
I would love to get someone to look at these books, but I don't know who that would be if Varus is not interested in helping us.
Well, I'm sure she'd help us if we weren't asking to go into the secret hidey hole.
But we did ask her that, and she said no, so...
Well, I think we should go do that. I see no reason why she wouldn't look at the books if she got to look at the cave.
Is there a gnomish part of town?
Not that you've seen.
Could ask Darwin if there's a gnomish part of town.
Darwin is a halfling.
Yes, but he also is a citizen of this
Right.
town.
I know. I just want to make sure you weren't
Okay.
mixing them up.
Racist.
Jeez.
From what you've seen, being in town so far, it does seem to be separated into not districts, but it does seem to be kind of most certain parts are separated. Not necessarily as in races, but like when you came in, you saw like a lot of shops and businesses built there. When you went to Darwin's place, there was a lot of houses. It was a lot of small little houses, all packed in a like big residential area over there. You kind of walked by some of it's like a much smaller version of the south gate that you guys came in, where think of it this way: when you go into a touristy town, you go through you got all the tourist shops, but the people that live there, they don't shop there. They shop at the little hole in the wall grocery stores, and you got that over on the east part of town.
Gotcha.
So like
The
the south part, which you guys came up, is real. It's a lot more glamorous looking and bigger buildings, bigger shops.
It's where the event center is.
There you go. And then the east side of town seems to be a little bit more realistic.
Let's go ask Darwin if there's where his G Town. Let's go look at some G Town shops.
All right, whatever.
Little Tinker Town.
That's what we're looking for.
Okay. You make your way back to Darwin. You can smell he's cooking up a stew
Ooh.
as you guys arrive. And
Smell good.
yeah, it smells pretty good. Smells hearty. Smells it's like heavy on the vegetables.
Hello. We are back.
Hello. You're back a little earlier. It's not quite done yet.
That's okay. Do you know if here in town is there a gnomish district?
No, there's not like a gnomish district. There's a couple gnomes that live around here. They kind of live together. Then I wouldn't call it a district.
Where is that?
It's just on the north side of the road. And he kind of points out the doorway and kind of points a general direction to the north. He's like, I walk you over there.
I don't want to take you away from your stew preparation.
You just gotta sit and stew. Nothing to do to it now.
All right. Let's go check it out.
Okay. All right.
Says we
He goes and
As we
gets.
walk over there, I want to keep an eye out for just like some old gnome sitting out on his porch, like with a pipe or something, just sort of rocking.
Okay, give me a perception check. Just for a general on the lookout thing. Anyone else going with them? Going with Eru and Darwin?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'll join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Perception.
Yeah, keeping an eye out.
Preferably one that looks a
17.
little happier.
So Eru and Sunny Cheeks, you can notice that as you walk across kind of the main street on the east side, you can see that east gate looks pretty busy. There's a lot of folks coming in. Eru, you notice a place, just from your history, from what you used to do, you notice a place, like a little shop on that east side as you're looking around that stands out as like, back in your day, if you'd been what you do, that's where you'd be. Doesn't stand out like a sore thumb, but because you have a keen eye on those kind of things, it's like perfectly tucked away. It may not be anything, but it just stands out to you.
Okay. What kind of shop is it?
It's called the Main, M-A-N-E.
The main?
Mm-hmm. You don't know what it is. As you continue across, he takes you to just a small. There's 4 little houses that he takes you to, kind of the end of the street, and he says, "Well, there's some gnomes that live over there. Ilana, she pops into the library every once in a while. She lives," and he points at the 3rd house over. "She lives over there. She's nice."
Do I see any older gnomes sitting out?
Mm-mm.
Do you know if there's any older gnomes that live in this part of town that can read ancient gnomish, maybe?
I don't know about that. If anyone would know, anyone knows that, well, I don't know. I think there's a village of gnomes east of here. It's like a day or 2 walk in the forest.
I may head by there at some point, but surely there are people here who can read it. It's a big city, right?
Maybe the markets. You may check the markets. One of the what's that gnome that sells all those toys? He has a shop that he sets up over here. Not him, but his business. He comes all the time. I'm sure he'll be here this weekend.
What is his name? I gotta know. I can't remember it.
Varney was though.
Varney, yeah. I'll say, oh, Varney?
Yeah, I mean not him, but no one's heard from him in a
met
while.
him.
He used to pop in here all the time. I haven't seen him in a long time.
I've met him before.
He was from that town.
Oh,
Mm.
He has a little shop out there.
I wonder if Varney reads ancient gnomish. What's while we are out and about, what is your favorite place here in town?
Well, I kind of like the library.
Of course.
I mean, that makes sense.
There's a little shop, kind of around the corner, but a little store, a little thrift store. People come in and dump stuff off, and you can find some pretty neat stuff in there.
I'm gonna look at that.
Let's go look at that. That sounds like fun.
Okay,
Is,
we gotta hurry. They're closing soon.
is there
Okay.
a temple of Mithra in the city?
Of course.
Point me in that direction.
Well, it's going to be over, and he points to the west side, across the square. Over there is where the temples are. You'll find Meether because there's a lot of people there. Obviously, and he looks up at the sky.
Oh yeah. If y'all don't mind, you guys can go to the library. I'm gonna go to the temple for a little while.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay. I'll see you back at Darwin's.
Sounds good. Head
So-
to the temple.
You head over the temple. The rest of you head to the thrift store. It's called the Second Hoof. And it's just this tiny little hole in the wall. It's like in an alley and a little side door, and it leads you into this room that is just like completely, soon as you step in, it's just completely overburdened with junk. Like you've got kind of like a walkway in there. Like the shelves are so full of stuff that it's kind of just been packed onto the floor. There's, as far as all, at first glance, looking in here, you've got a lot of just like old water skins. There's a rack on the left side, which is a bunch of old like traveler's clothes and boots. And you see this thrift shop also works as kind of like a, well, it's a thrift shop. You can pretty much get anything you want. And any clothing, any shoes, hats, all that stuff is packed in here. And there is an elf behind the counter.
How busy is it in here?
There's no one here. He's looks like he's got his cash box up, and as you come in, he closes it up and sticks it under the counter. Kind of just nods to you.
Could we tell before we go in that it's not busy?
Yeah.
Okay, so right before we go in, then can I cast? Can I just like stomp to the side and cast detect magic?
Okay. Give me a stealth.
Yes,
Give stealth check.
yeah.
You're trying to stealthily do that because you have guards around.
Oh no.
That is
Oh wait.
not wanted around here.
14. That is not great.
Okay, you cast
fives.
it. You start to cast it, and you see a guard look at you. Like as soon as you start, do you have to? Does that take a component material?
It's just verbal and somatic.
Okay, so you start waving your hands, and as you get halfway into it, yeah, and you stop, and he's just looking at you. He's like, and you can tell he's walking along, and he stops, and he just looks at you, and he doesn't take his eyes off you. He just looks at you.
I just act like I'm stretching.
In the streets. And he's just looking.
Good day. How are you?
Nods.
Okay. I'll go into the shop.
Yep.
I'll try to find a corner of the shop. that
I
can
went
do it.
ahead and went in. As soon as I saw that interaction, I was like, I'm gonna leave.
Try to find a corner of the shop that I can do it quietly.
This place is probably 10 by 10. But
Yeah, it's small.
there's 20 by 20 worth of junk in here. And it's just all packed into this place. And if you want to he's got boxes on the floor. Like the floor is just sort of, the whole circumference is circled with boxes, and there's just stuff piled into the boxes.
We got a loot table for this? I'm gonna roll in perception.
Give me perception.
Whenever I went into that guard turn around.
You don't know. He was watching you as you went in.
Oh wait. No. Lucky.
So you're rummaging around in there. The elf, he doesn't say anything. He's just looking at you. He's keeping
I'll
it.
say hello to him.
The elf,
Nice.
he nods to you. I gotta find my. Hang on a second. So you're digging around in there. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? You're just looking for anything that stands out to you.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking for anything that stands out.
I'm going to try this one time. I'm going to say, oh, I forgot to tell Saren something. I'm going to walk outside. I'm gonna look, is that guard still around?
So he's on the other side of the street, and you're kind of like down an alley on the opposite side, and then turn it to the left, and then you're in this little building. And as you step outside, he's just kind of leaning against the wall, against the corner across the street. He's not like watching you, but he clearly is watching. And he's just kind of being around.
So I'll walk out
Making
a
his
little ways,
presence
acting
known.
like I'm looking for someone, which I'm sort of am looking to see if Saren got too far away yet. Which I'm sure he did, because he's supposed to have. And if there's anywhere that I can break line of sight with his guard, I will try to hide for just a split second and cast Detect Magic.
You could stop into another shop. That'd be the easiest way to do it without having to move too far.
Are any of the other shops available to like do that, or are they all empty with one person watching?
You don't know.
It's an adventure.
Oh man.
There's a little food store next door. This is sort of in the back of the food store. So you might be able to find. You kind of glance in the food store. It's got its like shutters open, and you can see it's got a bunch of racks of food. Maybe if you could like get in there and squat down, you can get a spell cast.
I'll try it. I'll go in and at least have a look.
Okay. You go in. It's just got like racks of different types of foods, and there's some meat hanging in the back.
Dried foods,
But you
dried
can
meat.
find a spot. Easily find a spot behind a shelf. But you know the guard is aware of you, so it's gonna be a little more tricky.
Okay. I'll try it. Am I need stealth again?
Not stealth. Oh yeah, stealth with your detect magic. There you go.
There you go.
No.
Very slyly, you just quickly, as soon as you, without even missing a step, just spell off.
It's like whenever
Even-
a bus
even
passes
surpri-
by and I'm not there anymore.
You even surprised yourself with that roll. As soon as it goes off, on the other side of the wall, you pick up a glimmer. You pick up another glimmer, which you assume is Sunny Cheeks, which is very bright, even through the wood wall.
Okay, I'll
Very
go walk
bright.
back around out, and I'm going to try to sell it. I'll walk back outside and again look for Sarah, and then I'll go back into the store.
Okay. So, and you step back outside. The guard's looking at you, and he's watching you. And you go inside, and
Does the guard have anything magical on him?
he does not. And you don't see anyone in the streets that have anything magical. Magic stuff's pretty rare around here, other than your party members, especially on this part of town. But you do see a little glimmer of something in that shop.
Okay, I'll go in the shop and start browsing.
Okay.
But really, I'm just trying to hone in on whatever that
Mhm.
glow is.
I didn't have my magic item list pulled up. Hang on a second. I wasn't prepared for a thrift shop.
For knickknacking.
I wasn't prepared for a thrift shop, and I wasn't prepared for a D20 in a thrift shop. Which I gotta give you something for that. Okay, so you're in there searching around, and it's over on the rack of where like some like farming implements and things that are sort of hanging up and stashed in a box. In the box, you see there's where the glimmer coming from. It's where some like little the little handheld spades,
Yeah.
trowels, and there's a sickle in there, and the sickle seems to be what's glowing, and a few other things.
Sickle's the only thing glowing, you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick up the sickle. Is it just like looks like a farming tool, not a weapon?
It is really nice looking. You know, as you pick it up, it shines better than anything else in there. And you can
I'll
kind
keep
of,
looking
as you're
at
looking at it, it's got some dirt on it, and you can wipe the dirt off pretty easily. Like it seems to have been.
I'll leave the dirt on.
Okay.
Dude, can I make up what this magic item is right here on the spot?
And are there any like wooden things like I might see from where I grew up in the woods, in the forest? Do they have any like wooden trinkets or anything?
Yeah. There's a knick-knack wall of folks that have like carved out some. There's like a carved out chess set and a carved out little dragon figure, and there's lots of little figures and candle holders and there's a
Anything that
couple
would
mugs.
remind me of home? This far away?
There's a horse that sort of looks like the symbol of Elandria. Even has
I'll take
the
it.
curly mane.
I'll grab that.
Okay.
And I'll just sort of peruse around. How much for these two?
Oh, I figure a gold piece will do it.
Sure. I'll plunk down a gold piece. Thank you. You know where this horse came from?
Oh, I don't remember. I think it came from some elf visitors we had last year.
Which reminds me of home.
Oh, yeah. This is an elf as well, talking to you.
Oh, he's an elf too?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a wood elf or is he a different type of elf?
Is he wood elf or what?
Or a different type that's not like me?
He looks like a wood elf.
Well, I remember the city that I'm from. I gotta look up the map. Boop. Yeah, I'm from. Okay, so yeah, I'm from Treskwood.
What brings you to Emir?
Oh, that's a long story. We're trying to figure out some things, but you wouldn't happen to read Ancient Gnomish, would you?
No, not me. I can probably find you someone for a fee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I may hit you up for that, but I have a lead right now, so I will look there first.
All right.
What was your name?
My name is Taurus.
Taurus.
That's Toris. I'm not a bull.
Not Taurus. Taurus. Got it.
Yeah,
Like Doris.
like tourist without the T.
So with his the clothes he's wearing and his dialect is not like yours. He speaks just like he sort of has a little bit of a twang, which I didn't put in there, but he covers it up well. You can figure your perception is good enough to tell you that he's from here.
Okay, well, I'm just hanging out then until everyone else is ready to go.
Okay. Sarah, you make it to the temple of Mithra, and it's there's a crowd outside of the temple. And you can kind of hear there's a lot of murmuring going on amongst everyone. People are in there, families are there, and you figure this temple maybe holds 100 people inside of it. People are pouring outside, standing around talking to each other, and you can see there's a sense of concern on the crowd. And also, there's humans, elves, half-elves, mostly humans here. Doesn't seem to be anyone of leadership, though. I'm
just gonna try and make my way inside.
Okay.
I'll take my time, however long it takes. I don't want to shove past people, but I'll try and make my way in.
So, just as you're walking through with that passive you've got, you pick up a couple of conversations. Most of them are talking about the sky, but you hear a couple folks that are like, "I just feel different. Just things feel different. Something's good's about to happen." And you make your way up the steps and into the temple, and it's just a bigger crowd in there. And you don't see anyone of importance. Again, there's no one up in the front. There's no one there. It's just a big group of people sitting in the chairs, standing. Most are standing, just talking. In this temple, it's pretty nice. It's nicest one. It's nicer even than the one you had back at your home. They put a lot of effort into these, it's got like a wood top but marble on the sides, and there's these crescent moon statues and things on the walls, tapestries.
I want to just try and find a spot where I can sit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sit and listen to conversations for a while, and then I'll pray for a while.
Okay.
And just kind of sit and think about everything.
Give me a perception with you while you're listening.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20. What's with all the
I'm
20s?
in the
Man.
house of the
Nice.
Lord. Yeah.
Okay, so reading the crowd, you gather that there's half a dozen in this room of 100, 150 people. But those half a dozen are with bigger groups. And they're there, you kind of gather because like the father of the family is there. And you can see that he's like, no, this is something important. And you get the feeling that he has felt something you have felt. The other ones in the family don't feel it, but he's feeling it. And the other one, there's like a grandma that's standing in a group, and she's there with her extended family that's all kind of packed in there. And she's trying to convince him, like, we need to be here. This is important. And you get that from each of those 6. You get kind of a group of confused folks that are confused about the sky, and they think that's what it's about. But there's one person in that group that is there for the same reason you're there.
To him. Excuse me.
Yes.
Feeling you're feeling. Could you describe it as best you can?
Well, I don't know how to explain it. I've been trying to convince my wife and my family that it's not the sky. This is something different. Like I've prayed for a long time, and well, I don't like to talk about it, but I've got a little bit of abilities that Mithra's given me. I can heal little wounds and things, and I just feel like I was outside an hour ago, and I've learned that I can put my hand on the ground in our garden, and I can make things bloom. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little trick I like to show off, and I did it, and like it was the most extravagant bloom I've ever seen. And as soon as I did that, I started shaking. Because this buzz came over me, and I knew that Mithra was here.
That's it.
She's
right?
here.
She feels here.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had my faith, but this
is different.
feels right. This feels right. It's like all of a sudden a veil just
Exactly.
opened.
Even with the sky like it is, and the war, things are going to be all right.
Yes, they are. Thank you for sharing with me, and I understand. I'm the same way. I'll cast Mage Hand. She's giving me
He's like takes a step
same
back.
stuff.
Wow, I can't do that.
I do a couple of things. Everybody kind of seemed like other people seem kind of antsy.
Yeah.
In the area. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
Okay. Is that
It's 20-foot area.
And everybody?
15 charisma. Group of people. Each humanoid in 20-foot sphere.
Okay. Yeah. You pretty much got everyone. There's a lot of murmuring, and it just dies down. It's like you're waiting for an event to happen, and then the event you're waiting for, the person steps on stage, and everything is quiet. That's what's happened.
Everyone, sorry to cast magic on you. I know that seems a little weird, but I know everybody's scared right now, but there's good people working really hard to figure out what's going on and get things back to being right. keep having faith in Mithra. She'll watch over us. She'll protect us. Keep working together for a better future.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
My persuasion's ball. Stay on that 18. Yeah.
Oh.
18.
Okay, so when you said magic, cast magic on you, you sense like you got calm emotions going on, but you felt the tension go up a little bit. People look,
Man.
yeah. But then by the time you got to the end, you've got them. Eyes are on you. You get a lot of head nodding. You're leading Sunday morning right now, and everyone is fixed on you, and yeah, you feel your words have hit.
I'll spend the next couple hours, just going around talking to people and figuring out stories and if they have information.
Okay.
On anything, but I'll just go around.
In this temple, there's a door in the back, or in the front of the place, where the leader would stand. Other than that, it's just a single room. But yeah, as you go around and you kind of get, not all of them reveal to you anything about magic. You only get a couple of them that say anything like about that, but everyone kind of acknowledges you and listens to you. It feels better when you come by.
Sweet. Perfect.
Okay, other group. What you want to do?
Did I find anything?
Oh, yeah, you found the only thing that really stood out to you that wasn't just like random junk,
Yeah.
that you could find anywhere else that's not nicer, is you found, it's in a little bit rough shape, but a pair of bagpipes.
Ooh.
Is it a pair or is it a set?
Or a set of bagpipes.
I'll buy them
I don't know
pipes.
how it's
Okay.
supposed to be referred to.
I don't know. Oh, there it is. 30 gold. Okay, he'll
Whoa.
he'll take him 2
These
gold.
are used. They're beat up.
2 gold. Yeah, you figure they'll need a little healing before they work.
I got mending.
They got a tear in the bag. But he'll take for 2 gold. He'll take them.
Dang, I don't got a lot of gold.
You can always persuade him down.
Yeah, I could
You
try
like,
that. Yeah.
You want those bagpipes there, Sonny
I'll do
Kids?
Yes, I'm trying to buy them right now. I want to convince this man to take less money.
Good luck. I'm just gonna sit back and watch this negotiation that he already has announced that he's going to make.
I give you 1.
The price is on the product, sir.
Yeah, but it's all beat up. It's gonna take a gold worth to fix it.
Do you know how much those things cost to sell brand new?
Then why haven't you
Bottom.
sold it yet?
Well, it just came in yesterday.
I'm gonna do inside check. I don't know.
I do not know if that's true. You should just say that to him. You squint at him. I don't know if that's true.
I don't know if you're telling the truth.
He says, I tell you what, I'll give it to you free if you give me something else in return. Trade, barter. That's how we do things around here.
Oh.
What about that cloak you're wearing?
Absolutely not.
That's a nice looking cloak. Is that magic?
No? Don't worry about it.
Sure looks like magic.
I'll just walk up to the thing. I was like, I really like your shop. Here you go, and I'll put 2 gold coins on the counter for him.
He nods to you and takes him and sticks him in his box.
Hey, thanks, friend. I'll
Right,
take it out.
everything you want?
You take it and you run off with it.
I should just cast mending on it right now and fix it, and then go thanks, and then walk out the store.
How much for this new set of bagpipes?
I go. I'm gonna go down the street and sell these for 30. It's a restoration project. All right. Yes, I got what I wanted.
I can see why you like this place, Darwin. It's very nice.
Yeah, you find some neat stuff in here.
Before we walk out, I'm hiding that sickle up under my armor.
Okay.
As we walk out, I want to look at the main. I want to watch. I want to get a good case of that when we walk by.
The main.
Kind of a shady place.
Gotcha.
So it has a front door, but it also has a side door. And what caught your eye is it seems like the front door isn't used very much, but the side door just has that, like it's not overgrown. It has a look like that's where people go in, not the front door. And as you're looking at it, and you kind of reaffirms your thoughts of it. A little two-story place. Doors are closed. Shutters are shut. And there is a human, not a vagrant, but looks like he's just sort of hanging out outside.
I'll ask Darwin, what's that place over there?
Oh, yeah, you don't really want to. Rather, you probably don't want to go over there.
Oh, what is it?
Well, they I think it's more. Oh, I don't really know. I just don't know the type of folks that go in there. I don't like dealing with. They
Okay, sure.
play games or something in there. But
Games? I love
but
games.
that's no, not like that.
It's a game shop. Let's go into the game shop.
no, not
See
like
if they have
that.
any minis in there.
Just trust me. You don't want to deal with those kinds of people. You ready to go back? Stu might be ready now.
Sure. let's
Hey,
go
where's-
get some stew.
Where's the other fella? You coming back?
Yeah, he will meet us back at your house.
Okay,
He
so
went to go see the temple.
you head back to Darwin's house. Stew is in the air, not snoo. Stew is in the air. You have a bowl of stew, hearty stew.
Vegetable stew.
Yeah, there's like maybe little bits of rabbit or something in there also. Sarah, how long are you gonna stay? What do you wanna do?
I'll stay for a couple hours and then I'll head back.
Okay, starting to get dark. The crowd, as soon as it starts, well, not getting dark. Sorry, it's starting to get late. The crowd disperses a little bit outside, and eventually, it's about a couple hours later, the door in the back opens up, and out steps the person in charge, the leader. And you can see there's kind of a rise of noise level as they step out, and he kind of raises his hand up and nods, and he says, he gets up on his stage on the podium thing, and he says, I'll get with each of you as soon as I can. The news I have for you is everything's gonna be okay. But if you want, you can come one at a time and speak with me.
Who's this guy?
He's the leader of the Temple of Mithra.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll try and talk to that guy.
So yeah, a few folks go up there, and you get in line, and you go up, and you can see he's just kind of going through the, everything's gonna be okay. Mithra is here just as they've always been. And then it comes up to your turn. People walk away happy, and they're like, "See, I told you." Walking away, and you're up next, and you have this older gentleman who looks at you and says, hello, how can I help you?
Said you had some insight on what's going on.
Just know that, like I think you do, that Mithra is with us.
Yeah, I get the feeling there.
And they're here to take care of the problem. They'll end the war, fix the sky. All of this.
Do we need to do anything
Just
to help?
Just your faith is what powers Mithra. Just stay strong and don't give up. It may take time.
Has this ever happened before? Is people feeling our presence like this?
She's always here with us. We're reading an insight check. She's always here with us.
Natural 20.
Oh,
God dang.
Only not 20s.
man.
This guy is very convincing.
Oh.
And you feel like when you first talk to him, you're like, oh, this guy is high up in the church or in the temple. He's got a. If anyone has a voice with Mithra, it's this guy. However, your feelings of that has slipped as the conversation has gone, and you feel like he is just as in the dark as your friends. You don't think he's feeling anything. But he's selling it good.
I'll shake his hand and pull him in for a little bit of a whisper.
Mm-hmm. You gather this guy is very charismatic, but not as powerful as someone like you.
You know Mithra doesn't like fibbers. And then I'll back off and
He doesn't say anything. He just looks at you. He says, just put your faith in Mithra and everything will be okay.
you don't have to convince me of that. I know that. But it's okay if you don't feel it. And others do. Your time will come.
Doesn't say anything. He just looks at you. He just kind of smiles.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder and go, just give it time. And I'll cast guidance on him.
Is that a verbal and somatic?
I hope not.
It is, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. I'm not gonna do it. I'll just pat him on the shoulder and your time's coming. Stay strong. And then I'll head out.
You step away and you hear him as he greets the next group. There goes a loyal servant of Mithra. He's really selling it as he helped you and guided you the right way.
Where's that collection plate?
He's not like swindling anyone. He's a good leader of this temple. He just does not feel what you're feeling.
As I'm leaving, I will shake hands with the people that I talked to at first and
Okay.
wish them well and tell them,
Yeah, they're getting in line.
hold on to that feeling. It's good.
He nods to you and he gives you a hug.
I'll give him a hug and head out.
Out you go. It's sort of cleared out outside. People are kind of lining up since he's shown up, and you know your way back to the house if that's where you're going.
Do I see any flowers?
I mean,
As I'm walking back?
there's some like planted ones around the temple. There's manicured flowers, and then as you go through across the courtyard, there's some flowers around the statue. There's no wildflowers, and you see some in people's gardens.
I'll just go up to some and see what happens if I try to focus on making them bloom even more.
Okay, put your hand on it. Nothing happens.
Rats. And I'll head back.
Rats.
This rat pops out and says, "What?"
I was gonna say, as soon as you say rats, like it's a rats come out. Mithra works in mysterious ways.
Okay,
Platinum.
back to the house. The party is eating. Darwin gets up and gets you a bowl and pours some for you and hands it over to you. And
I asked for seconds.
sits and says, "Oh yeah, of course. Help yourself."
I want more. I need a big plate.
Yeah, he's got to be this little
I'm
little
a
half.
big boy.
He's a halfling, so he's got a good size.
Oh,
Belly.
that's good size.
So yeah,
It's
he's got plenty of food for you.
okay.
He's like, "Oh, I'll make you some more," and he gets up and is just scraping the bottom of the stew barrel. And
Yeah,
he starts
I'm
cutting up some
enjoying
bread
it. I'm
What
enjoying
about
it.
second dinner?
Okay, the night
How,
goes on.
I'll
What do you
ask,
want to do?
how was the temple?
It was great. I needed it. I don't know what's going on, but this whole Twilight thing, something big is happening. Earlier I could, out of nowhere, I could just feel Mithra's presence.
You still
like-
feel that presence.
Like someone opened the door and it just flowed out. I don't know. It was so sudden. Get that feeling. Did you grow up with your parents when you were a kid?
No, I didn't.
Well, sorry about that.
Thanks for bringing that up.
I'm good. But I don't know. It's like the safety you felt. Well, not you, but
Just digging it in.
You're really not selling that over
man,
there.
I don't know. I'm sorry, Ari. You know, I just
He
different
starts
background.
tearing up.
I can't relate to that, but
I understand. I used to
it's like
that feeling.
whenever you're a kid, you just, at least for me, I just no worries. You know, I had my parents, and man, it feels like that. Like be all right. Someone's looking out.
As you look over, is Rick sleeping in his little fort that he made?
I know what you mean. I used to have that feeling occasionally for Yandra. She was somewhat of a older sister to me.
Yeah. I don't know. It's making me. I'm ready to go find my other older sister.
Where do we think she is? We think she's up in the lizard folk area, right?
Yeah.
I know that we got more
The
pressing matters, but
whole task. But I'm there for it. Maybe
Cool.
we should stop by these fire caves on the way.
yeah, I think we got a couple things we can do. But I just feel like we can do it. I got a good feeling. I've been rolling that 20s all night.
I know we can
What
do
does
it.
that mean?
Believe in me.
That's
or
just an
you'll
expression. Like when you
understand.
feel like you're really on fire, you just walk around saying, "I've been rolling that 20s all night."
Are you guys gonna keep a watch, or are you going to sleep watchless tonight?
I'm going to keep a watch
Okay.
for at least the first watch.
I'll go to sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
I'll take a watch.
Tight fit in the house, but you can cram in there. This is your second night here, isn't it? You
Yep.
sleep-
First night here. We just got here today.
Right.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he just invited you over for that. So yeah, it's tight fit. especially with Krog taking up half the house. He kind of shimmies the table away and makes some room for you guys.
Luckily, I'm small.
And
you want to join in my you want to join my fort? I can make room for 2.
Pillow fort.
he's like, oh, I was using that. I was using that box. Never mind.
I'll get out my bedroll and my supplies and assist in the construction of an epic pillow fort.
If you're on watch, give me a roll. It's Eru and anyone else.
Yeah, I'll take one.
15.
18.
Take one.
Okay. Eru, you don't. Nothing really stands out. It's quiet, even though it's still light a little bit. It's a pretty quiet part of
Did
town.
everyone go to sleep?
I did.
He's got a little room. He goes into, shuts the door.
18. 19.
Both Saren and Zarik, you notice that even though it's like 2 in the morning and then later like 6 in the morning or whatever, 5 in the morning, the streets are pretty busy. You can just barely see the main road from his house, and there's a lot of traffic coming in. Like it never stops, and that stands out to you. And one of the what'd you roll? 18. Zarik, you noticed.
It's a 19.
Hey, thanks, Jackson. Action Jackson, thanks. It was a 19.
Nice.
So as you're you gotta watching the folks walking across the main street there, and it's just caravans and party groups of folks who are coming in, but you see what looks like a minotaur come walking into town. You see the horns and the big fella come walking in. You think, I haven't seen one of those before. Like, I've heard of minotaurs before, but I haven't seen one, especially not just walking through town. You see these groups come in. He was with a group, so a minotaur, and then there was a group of people around him coming into town.
All right, so was it just me that saw that?
Yep, he was on your watch. I suppose Eru, he would have been in his calm down time. So Eru's awake, but he's meditating right now. You just
I'll wait
caught
for
it
him to
because you
stop.
were actively looking at the town or at the street.
I look over at Arrow, see that he's meditating. Look back. Okay. I'll go. And I'll finish my watch.
Uneventful after that. Morning comes. Darwin is up very early. Eru, you see Darwin get up super early and start whipping up some eggs. Eggs and bread and
Breakfast
veggies.
items.
Yep. And you all wake up
Traditional
to a
American
new day
diet
in the city of Amir. A very calm time, other than the world falling apart, in the big city of Amir.
Good morning, Darwin.
Zeus gonna share
Morning.
his seeing of a minotaur just walking into town.
A minotaur.
A minotaur?
Indeed.
Says Darwin. Wow.
Are they
Did you see where he was going?
Which way was he going?
He was just coming into town. You did not see where he went. You lost him behind the houses.
No, he just sort of just. I saw him going to town.
I'm kind of surprised they're still having this. It's the King's birthday event, festival this weekend. And so you got the merchants are coming in, and they still have that arena. I don't understand why.
Arena.
That kind of violence. I don't like. Well, yeah, the arena out just outside town. Everyone sponsors a hero, and they go in and fight it out. That's not my thing.
Freak, if I were a betting man, I'd bet that Grog could win that whole thing.
I
Darren
smirk.
shakes his head.
I start laughing.
Yeah, I haven't seen you fight, but you're big.
I start
Not
laughing
quite as
even
big as a
harder.
Minotaur, though.
Is
I look
it
at
just like a
Sarik.
boxing match or something?
Well, boxing with swords, it's brutal. I don't know why they still do
they're
it.
killing each other.
No, I mean,
Okay.
sometimes, but no, normally they get in there and they get them patched up before anybody
You know,
dies. I don't think they had a death. It's been 3 years. I think someone died.
Just do
We had this.
What's the death percentage rate? Like,
Well, I don't know. I'm not much of a mathematician, but
no, fair enough.
I avoid that. I don't like violence. Keep me away from that.
you know all the rules.
Well, you go in there and you it's expensive. Like 1,000 gold just to put someone in there. But if you win,
You don't have that kind of cash.
I think the winner last year got 12,000.
Oh wow.
It's a lot of money. And everyone, you got to get a sponsor. You can't just go walking up there. People don't walk around that kind of money. You
Interesting.
sponsor your hero, and you come from all around. We've had, you'll see all kinds of creatures coming through town.
I look at the group and I go, I could win that thing. Easy.
Well, if we want to watch it, we can watch it, but
I mean, do
I
you
don't think-
really want to watch people beating each other to death?
no, not really. I was just giving you the option. You sounded like a betting man.
Oh no, I was just hoo-hawing.
All right, well,
Dylan, what do you think the chances that Varys is in a better mood today are?
Oh, about as likely as me going to that arena.
That does not sound good.
It's not her fault. It's just she gets a lot of pressure from the palace. With everything going on, they don't let anyone in there. I mean, you can go in and check out a book or something, but past that, even the book checking out, they're always watching. And they're
Does she
definitely not
have,
going to
like,
let
a-
anyone look at the trophies of the Empire in there.
Does she have a favorite restaurant here in town?
I don't know. She likes these little pastries. I bring them in from time to time in the mornings.
Maybe we should bring her a pastry.
Okay, good luck. I don't think it's going to work, but she might not kick you out quite as fast.
That's our last shot, right?
If you could just get a proof you've got something that is worth looking at, then she'd look at it. I still don't know. Maybe with supervision, maybe you could get in there.
I would say, I think I'm wearing a cape that, like, a guy on an ancient mural is wearing.
I think so too, but what proof do you have?
That it looks exactly the same, and everyone who's seen it around here is gawking at it.
Well, I've seen people have probably tried to make that. The thing is, you see, and do you mind? And he touches the cloak.
Yeah.
And kind of billows it. And as he billows it behind you, you can see it's got like almost like these stars on it.
Yeah.
And the stars like sparkle and glimmer and come in and out of focus as he waves it.
Yeah.
He says, you can't replicate that. But just because you've got one that does magic doesn't mean it's that cloak. And to be honest, I'm a little skeptical on that.
I mean, we found a tomb, and I shook some guy's bones out of it.
You did what?
Yikes.
Hmm.
Everyone else is in the back going,
What he means by shake bones out, he means gingerly remove the cloak.
Yeah,
and
that's what I meant.
preserve
I pulled it
the
out.
respect and dignity that this person giving us this gift deserved.
What he said.
Okay. I wouldn't go telling Varys all of that. I'd leave some bits out. I think it's fascinating, but you should be a little more careful. Just with her, you can tell me whatever. I won't tell. But Varys, she's got a tough job. But you could, like if you got magic things, you can what's the word? You can look at it for a long time and tell what it is. I've seen him do it. We had Aaron came in. He comes in, he verifies all this stuff.
Oh, well, where's that guy? Can I talk to that guy?
Well, you can't just walk in. He's at the mage tower. Not really a tower. He just lives over by the palace. He works for the palace. But he's the one, we got like, when you come into town, you've got, you can't tell a lie, and they got some things around town like that. He's the one that sets all that stuff up. He organizes all that. Most of the folks that do that kind of stuff live out at the mage town. With the magic town. Yeah, it's like if you start feeling a gift, some call it a curse. They send you out there to go hone your skills and make sure you're not they do it because it makes you not a problem in town.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's Icarus Academy. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, that's several days away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna pop over for a cup of tea to the Mage District.
Well, the mage. This guy probably lives near the palace, but he comes from.
He's in town.
Yeah.
There's a small group of the guard or of the palace folk that.
I don't even think I can get identify.
area.
If I can, I'll just get it. Oh, I can't. Can you identify? We don't know what that is. I've never heard of identifying in my life.
If only there was a way to have a magic item and then identify what it was.
If only.
Aren't the official rules something really dumb? Like you just wear it for a little while and then you know exactly what it does?
Yeah, I think you have to spend your long rest with it.
Yeah.
A potion, you just taste it.
Yeah, you stick your pinky in there and lick it and you're like, I've tasted that before.
Mm-hmm.
Poison.
It makes sense if you've tasted it before. It makes sense, but if you've never tasted
But if you have, what it is, you feel the healing effect on your tongue.
In like one of the old timey, I came out in the 70s, old game called Rogue, which is what roguelike comes from. In that game, if you found a potion, it was some mixed up word, and so you didn't know what it did until you drank it or threw it at someone, and then it would tell you what. So then, from future times, if you found that same potion, it'd say this is a potion of healing. Potion of poison.
Oh.
But the first time you found it, it was just a mixed up words.
Right.
Nice. That's really cool. That's a cool feature.
Yeah. So
that's pretty awesome.
You'd go through and poison yourself because you had to chug it. Oh, it's poison.
All right. So what's the plan here, boys?
Well, we could try to talk to Varys again. Otherwise, I think we are leaving.
Yeah, let's go try to talk to her one more time. If I could just get her to tell me what it is, I'd be happy. Even if we don't get to see anything else.
Let's remember to use discretion. And I'll look at...
I won't tell him. Yeah, okay,
and,
fine.
And just be overly respectful. Get on our good side and see if we can roll with that.
All right.
Okay.
And that was addressed to everyone, not just... I wasn't just staring at Sunny from that.
Like looking around. All right.
Darwin is packing up to go work there also, so he leaves with you. As you arrive back in the square again.
Where's this pastry shop, Darwin?
Oh yeah, It's right over here, and it's on that same little street you guys were where the thrift shop was. He picks up a little donut, and says she likes these kind. So it's got some what would a half elf like? It's got some like little butterscotch bits on it. That's elf food.
Butterscotch, yuck.
It's a butterscotch croissant.
She loves this stuff. It's a cruller, a French cruller. That's elf food. She's like, I don't know. There's not much flavor to them, but she loves them.
What is a cruller?
I like crullers too, my favorite. And then Dunkin' Donuts got rid of them and made me mad.
Yeah.
So I haven't. It's like it's kind of like a. It looks kind of
Oh,
funny,
it's like
but
the twisted.
yeah, it's twisted, but it's like a Krispy
Kind of a
Kreme
piping
donut.
bag.
Like it's real soft.
Oh,
You
really?
know, Krispy Kreme is like real soft. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Kind of flaky.
I really like cake donuts, like blueberry donuts.
Yeah,
Dang,
good
those
stuff.
things are so good. That's so good. I haven't had a donut in so long. All right.
So
How much is it?
it's a copper.
Okay, I will get it.
So you head to the Artificium and you walk in, and there's the rows of books, and there is Varys sitting at her desk, jotting some things away in a book. There is a guard in here, along with a couple other customers that seem to be perusing the books. Not customers, but patrons.
What's the guard doing?
He, at first glance, seems to be like he is with the patrons.
Good morning, Varys.
Hello.
I brought you a pastry. That one says you like these.
She like stops what she's doing. She looks up at you.
Here you are. I'll hand it to her.
Thanks. You're okay. She takes it, sets it down.
What's on your agenda for today, Varys?
Just keeping busy.
I will take the not the history of Zarafal, but the other history book that I got
Okay, the one from the
from
Terry.
No, you said I found that gnome that I took in there picked out 5 books.
Mm-hmm.
One was History of Zarafal, one was a magic book, one was another history book, one was a tinker's book, and one was about other realms.
Okay, which one you
I'm
giving
just
her?
gonna pull up the history book.
Okay.
The generic history book.
Yeah.
And sort of slide it across the desk, not to like knock anything she's working on off, but just so that she sees it.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about this book?
She looks at it. She kind of thumbs through it. Looks old. No, mish. Where'd you get this?
Some place that has been around for a very long time.
What do you like? Treasure seekers, treasure hunters?
Sure, we are adventurers.
Hey, thanks. Cool. I just got a cookie. So she looks at the book, and she kind of thumbs through it a bit. We don't really take treasure hunting things. Well, this is kind of interesting. What do you want?
So what can you tell me about it?
Well, I have to spend some time with it. I just recognize some of the basic words. It's not just like you can't just read it like it's a diary. You know, you gotta work the words out. They do a lot of pictograph things. I gotta figure those out. Looks like a
Is there
history.
anything you can tell me about Zarafal?
Give me persuasion. Just a general persuasion, general charisma. Add a D4 to your roll. I'm gonna try a level up 5e tool. They don't do advantage in level up 5e. You just get a D20 plus a D4.
I bet it's gonna help me a lot.
Okay.
6.
It's like half advantage. That was the donut.
Crawler was worth nothing.
It was worth 3. She says, well, I mean, you can leave it here and I can look it over and give it back to our archivists. We can take it out. You can swap it out for a book if you like here. But if you
Can
just
you
want
know
some
anything
information,
about
Xerophol, no, no, nothing I'm allowed to share.
Hmm.
Can you tell me about my cape?
Looks nice.
All right. Well, fair enough. Thanks.
Maybe we'll come back someday. It's nice to meet you, Varys.
You hear Darwin, he snickers a little bit and he says, Ferris, look at the cape. She like slowly turns and looks at Darwin and then slowly turns back. Says, all right, get over here, let's see it.
All right.
She looks at it. She's like, that's a nice one. Where'd you buy it?
I found it.
Keep going.
That's the whole story.
It was
It's just laying on the floor.
laying on the ground somewhere. I was like, that's pretty cool. And I picked it up, and now we're here.
Well,
Not much to it. It's just the normal stuff. You're going, you find a cave, you go down in the cave, and you find stuff sometimes.
did you find anything else in this cave? And you can tell she hasn't really left her eyes off of the cape.
Yeah, there was a sort of mosaic of a man holding up a stone, and he was pictured with a blue elf and another human in red robes.
She cocks her eye. And Darwin, like, smiles a little bit at her. Do you mind leaving that with me just for an hour?
That doesn't seem great.
We could stay with you for that hour. You could look at it while we are here.
I'm paranoid you're going to steal my cape.
She kind of sighs. Well, all right. One of you, she points at Sunny Cheeks, you can come with me.
Drake pipes up and you say, I'll stay
What
with
are you hoping to do with this? With what do you want from all this? You just want me to tell you what this book is? You want to take your cape? And what are you looking for?
Information seekers. We thirst for knowledge.
Well, I just thirst for what this cape does, but he thirsts for knowledge.
Why? What do you want to know? Why do you want to know it?
Why do you want to know things? Is it not an end in of itself to know things?
To sustain the Empire. The Empire
yes,
is
of course.
sustained with the knowledge of its history.
Well, then our knowledge sustains us.
Why?
And of course, the Empire.
It's important.
Well,
There are artifacts out there that are important that they stay here where they are safe.
it's safe with me, I promise.
Sometimes these artifacts need to be used to help keep everyone safe.
That's dumb. It's best if they're stashed away.
I think I might just find someone else to tell me what it does.
I give Sunny Cheeks just the nod, like, yes, this we don't need any, we don't want this help.
I can't imagine it's too hard just to find someone to tell you what a magic item does.
What if you were to find out that that magic item does powerful, dangerous things? Don't you believe it should be stored somewhere safe? Behind the walls of the most powerful empire in the world?
I don't know. Them lizard
I'm-
men seem to be taking us out on that.
And I mean, lady, if
Eastern
you
front,
saw the
western
dragon
front.
I saw, I don't think anywhere is.
No dragon. No Maru. No apocalypse will destroy this city.
Is the guard listening in on this conversation? Is he doing his own thing?
Well, give me a perception check. Passively, no.
A natural 20.
Oh my! You gotta be kidding.
You get the idea. The guard is not a plant, but his job is to guard, not to shop.
But
And
is he
yes,
actively listening?
He is
into what we
keenly
are
listening.
talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
just gonna. I'll butt in and say, "Yeah, you got us. It's just a fake. We just really wanted to have it looked at to see how passable it was, but we don't want to waste any more of your time."
I'm gonna turn it. Wait, I don't want to do that in here.
Now,
We should go.
what's your name again?
My name?
Yeah, you. And you. And she points at Sunny Cheeks.
My name is Eru.
My name is
Come on.
Sunny Cheeks.
She nots some things, writes some things down in her book. Okay, anything else you need? You're welcome to tour the library.
I think I'm gonna tour my way out the door.
You seem uncomfortable.
Thank you for your time. I will go over to Darwin. I'll say thank you for your hospitality while we've been in town. We are probably going to leave pretty soon, and if we leave before we see you again, I wanted you to have this, and I'll give him 2 gold coins
Oh, takes it.
to
Thank
help
you.
reimburse for the food. Thank you again.
I'm gonna whistle over to him. Hey, let's wrap this up. Let's get out of here.
Sure. It was nice to meet you all. And
I'll give the gnome
Move
2
out.
points too for his
I want
hospitality.
to.
For his hospitality.
I'm not gonna look at him, but I want to keep
Stuffs
tabs
away.
on that guard.
Yeah, I will keep watching if anybody's watching us the entire way out of town.
Okay, as you
I'm
leave
on it.
the library, you can see he starts making his way over to Varys. As you walk through the doors, you lose sight of what he's doing. Did you make your way back to Darwin's house? Or are you going somewhere else?
I think we should leave now.
Town?
Yes, I don't want to go back to Darwin's house. Let's cheese it, boy.
Sunny Cheeks, the way that they're reacting, we need to be careful with that thing. So until you know what it does for sure, maybe just wear it. Don't try to do anything with it.
Why did you give them your real name?
You started it.
Yes, but
And I'll
Eru is a
point at
very
Eru.
common name. Like every third person from the orphanage I grew up at was named at the last name of Eru.
I know a lot of Sunny Cheeks.
Okay. Well then, great. Let's go.
We just grew up in different places, I think.
Okay, you've got an east
Eru-
gate, you got a west
Eru is
gate.
like Johnson,
If
where I come from.
you want to leave the town, you got an east gate, west gate, south gate.
The gate that we came
It's
through. We gotta get our
closest.
stuff at the armory, right?
East gate's closest, south gate is furthest, but that's where your stuff is.
We have to go get our stuff.
I didn't drop
I can-
anything
I
off.
can- I'll
I'm
just
out
say
of
fo-
here.
with me, and I'll jet us through these streets using my ability, my city ability.
Okay.
So we get through there quick.
Yeah, you find side streets and you can as you're walking out and you're still kind of trying to keep an eye on the library as you walk out to see if you're being tailed. You see the guard come out not too long after you guys leave, and he seems to make his way quick walking over to the palace. But yeah, you can make it out to the city. You're gonna have to go to the main street to get to the gate, but you make it to the south gate.
Will we?
You have the armory
just-
right there. You got your ticket.
No,
I'm just gonna leave because I don't have a ticket.
They see you and they nod to you, and they're kind. They open the gate and let you out. You give them the ticket. They go into the little barn and they hand you your stuff, and out you go. And all of you make it out of town.
Anyone that whole way back out?
No,
I never seen
you are
them.
you are quick.
Woo! Yay for knowing city things.
Yeah, you figure without Eru, with Eru you got out of there real quick. Like he was weaving you through side streets,
Real quick.
and you're like, I don't know, this is the way. Okay, maybe it is the way. But you are there's still some there's a few buildings sort of scattered outside of town, but you can quickly. You got forest on both sides, so you can quickly disappear if that's what you want.
That is what we will do.
Where's our next stop? Are we going to try to go to the academy, or are we just going straight to the fire caves, or are we going to...
We're going to anywhere but
I think we're going
here.
to fire
Alan?
caves, right?
Fire
Okay.
caves.
Where are we know what those are? Where are those?
Those are way northwest.
So they would be like on the way to Talon.
That's how you get to Talon. Is you go through the caves. You can go over the mountains, but that's not very easy.
Oh, okay, I see them here.
There's a big cave system between the under the mountains.
Okay, well, let's get into the forest. Make sure...
Yeah, let's just get away from here. Then we can talk about where we're going to go. I don't want to talk about it right here.
Guys, give me a survival check. One of you,
I got you covered.
just to get you out of town and into a
What's ever in the fire
Safety
caves?
spot.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah, let me roll.
24.
yeah, plenty good. You can
Okay.
easily navigate your way, and you know where you are, and you can dive into the forest, and you feel secluded.
Running from a city again.
Just seems to be our MO.
I'm going to
Run.
take this cloak off for
Always
now, and I'm
run.
going to put it in my bag.
Can't we just have a nice, brisk walk?
But I'd say that was pretty brisk.
And you see that sort of... that joyish aura that Eru had going into the city is fading as he is running away out of another big city.
Really,
He quit daydreaming
our
right
city
here at
kid,
the
aren't
library,
you?
so he was not sure what's happened.
Where I was born and raised.
I might do you some good. You come stay at the hinge and get it up and running again. For a
Sure.
while. Enjoy that country life. Still having a good time.
And I mean, to
Definitely
be
meet some
fair,
good
we
people.
were definitely doing some shady stuff, so...
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, look
kinda
at this,
expect
and
it.
I'll pull the sickle out. Look what I got. What kind of
Oh,
what's
wow.
a school of magic was? I was showing Saren. You guys were there when I bought it. Saren didn't see it. What school of magic was it when I detected it? Also, did we get a long rest sleeping at Darwin's?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't say.
If it's just like a trinket item, then it probably doesn't have one.
What's the when you in like enchantment? That's what.
Okay.
Enchantment.
I don't know what it does, but it was very clean.
And you guys looking at it, and you just glance at it. You're like, it's a sickle. It's kind of dirty, kind of grungy looking.
Yeah, I'll wipe it off. Haha. look
Oh,
at it
that's a
now.
nice looking sickle.
How much you paid for that?
I paid a gold for it and this cool horse.
Oh yeah, I got some
Look at
bagpipes.
this horse.
I wish I had a horse.
I'm gonna convert my
You
bagpipe.
You can have my horse.
No, I don't need your horse. I'm just talking.
Okay, you
That's
are
cool.
in the secluded woods. What do you want to do?
Okay, so a few things we could do. We could. Oh, I really wanted to check in with that place, but I didn't get the chance. We could go to the academy, see if we could find some magical help there, but it seems likely that it will be much more of the same as what we just came for. Although maybe there would be more people interested in just knowledge for knowledge sake there. But we could do that, or we could go up towards the fire caves, go through those to get to Talon, stop off in the fire caves and try to look for this fire god, and then try to go save your sister, maybe.
Yeah, I say we do the fire caves.
Okay.
I nod.
Unless it might be safer to go to that academy and see if we can figure out what this cape does, because if it is some sort of, I don't know,
Cosmic super weapon.
vestige or something, some sort of, I don't know, something, I don't know. But
And it
she
seems they are
gave me
intent-
the heebie-jeebies a little bit.
It seems that they would be intent on storing it away.
Yeah, and where's the fun in that?
Well, certainly if it would help us in what we are doing, I would rather we have it, but I don't think that they would see it that way.
Yeah,
So,
oof, yeah, you're right. If we do go there, they might try and take it.
How much hit points?
What do you think,
have,
Sonny Cheeks? It's your cloak. What do you want to
Do
do?
you have
Uh,
Zerik's hit points written down somewhere?
Your hit points?
So something happened and now he has 8 hit points now. I can't remember how much he had. I think he had like 78, but I can't remember.
You can just check an old video where. Oh wait, it doesn't show your character sheet.
Mm.
Well, bummer, dog. You now have 8 HP.
You guys look over and Zarik is like real scrawny.
Wrong.
Yeah. And he got the life zapped out of him, dude.
I mean, it's probably that your rolled HP is incorrect, I would guess. So you could go back and watch every time we leveled up and see what you rolled.
Yeah, do you still have your you still have all your skills? Like you're still level
Yeah, I'm still level 7.
7?
The skills are alright.
What does it say when you click on the HP?
Hit points 8. Max HP modifiers, nothing. Override hit point max HP. Override max hit points is nothing. I don't know. What do you want me to look at?
There's
Exactly.
no in the override ones. There's nothing there.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing in the box. There was some in the box, but
You
Well,
erased
what
it.
was in the box?
I don't remember.
Don't know, man.
The number that
I
was
don't know,
my
man.
hit
Yeah,
points.
I don't know, dude. I can barely keep up with the HP of all my characters. I basically don't. I just load in. If that disappeared, I'd be in the same boat as you.
Okay. You're
I feel like
still in,
78's right though.
in the secluded woods.
Okay, so yeah. So we know that there is the Ikora Farms, which is now under Lizard Folk control, right?
Yeah, that's where you guys were when you're near the hinge of the moon.
And that would be like the road to the fire caves goes through there, correct?
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
What's everyone
we
else's hit?
could-
What's your D8 hit points, right, David?
Yeah.
Who else is a
I'm a
D8?
D8.
How many hit points do you have?
57.
But you probably have a
I
higher
have-
con.
My
David?
con is a +2.
My con is a +1.
45.
Then you probably didn't have 70 something
Okay,
HP.
so it's probably
Yeah.
50. I think.
I have D8s, but I rolled real poorly.
You don't have like tough as a feat, do you, David?
I don't think I do. I have.
D&D
Oh,
tech support.
So your max you could have right now is 56, right?
56.
It's-
Let me do a little math. Not
No.
me, Isaac.
yeah, it's 56 plus 7 because you're +1.
Oh,
con.
because you're con, yeah.
So 63 would be the max you could have.
Which means you're not that high.
To be clear,
sorry. Don't
I'm
have
at,
it in-
I'm at 39 and I've got 2 levels of D10s, but I didn't roll very well on any of them.
I've got 40. I don't know what my hit dice is off the top of my head.
You can
Okay,
just
so the
click
feat
on
that I have
short
is
rest, and it'll tell you what your hit die are.
Oh, I have a D8,
There you go.
and I have a +1 con. I have 40 HP.
Doesn't.
I think he was around 50, but I don't remember for sure. We
So it
can
could have
go
been
back
around-
and
okay.
check at some point.
Just put it at 50 for now. Call it good.
Put in 50. I think I had. I'm pretty sure that was an 8, so I think I had like exactly 40, 50 hit points. Or okay, so it was probably 48 hit points.
All right, there you go.
Sick. There you go. Solid. All right.
So we could. So to get okay, do we have a map of this area, right?
Yeah, you have a rough map of,
Okay.
especially where you've been. I think you took a map of the Akora Farms. I think you have that map. When I drew for you. That's why I drew that one. Because I had X's on it from the. You got it from the shed.
Yeah.
You took it, or you just looked at it and remembered it. So that's why I drew it out, because I had the X's on it.
Yeah. So right now we're coming out of Emir, and the road west takes us to back through to like to the Henge of the Moon and stuff, and the Ikora Farms is straight north of the Henge.
Right.
So we could. Do we want to try to cut across lots of open terrain? We could go through this forest to the northwest and then just go straight north. We could skip the Ikora Farms, but there will be no road necessarily until we can meet back up with it.
I'm pretty good in the woods.
I mean, yeah, we can probably make it there.
Is everyone else looking at this map?
Yeah, sure. If
So
you're showing it to me.
which way do we want to? Well, I mean, are you, Eric, looking at the map right now? Which way do we want to go?
Oh, no, I'm not looking at the map.
So we
Where's
can
the
cut
map?
through the woods
Okay.
and shave off a lot of
Maps.
distance. I don't know if we'll shave off a lot of time or not.
But it's still like
we come out of the-
occupied.
Yeah, we'll come out of the forest east of Ikora Farms, and then we can cut. We can go around Ikora Farms to get back to the road, but that road I'm sure will have lizard folk on it because that is their supply line, theoretically.
Yeah, and we attacked it, so they're probably like extra.
Well, we haven't attacked Ikora Farms at all. That's this. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's the place that the lizard folk came and took over, right?
Yep. Yep.
That's their foothold in Emir.
Then they pushed down into the Henge. And
Yeah.
their lines, from what the underground fella said, they were pretty much to the forest. That was kind of their line. The
And
forest edge.
they've stopped there, or they are just.
Once they got to the Henge, they stopped. You don't know if they've gone any further since then, but when you were there, that's where they stopped. That road was basically their dividing line.
From the conversations we've had with them, did it seem like they have stopped there because that's what they were looking for, or just stopped there because they are gathering forces, whatever, to take more? Or can we not tell that?
You remember that when you're talking with your guy, it was in the bond. He said they were sent out to go and get something from the Henge, to dig up and get something from the Henge. And when they were there getting something, it's the same time that the lizard folk came in. It's like it was timed well. So they were able to get in and get out with the distraction of the lizard folk coming in. Because when the lizard folk came in, they rushed quickly and then stopped.
So it does, at least to me, it seems like that's what they were there for, was something at the Henge. Which
Seems like it. However, they also did hit Fort Ivar to the south.
But it seems like my guy got in there and got something out before the lizard folk could, right?
Seems that way. Because that thing went on a boat and went over to Dread Silt.
So it's possible that they've dug around in there and are looking for whatever my guy got out of it.
Possible.
So there's a third option if we want to go to Dreadsilt and try to track down whatever was taken out of the Henge.
You know, Dread Silt is an independent town. Scum and villainy.
Dumb and
But not,
villainy.
but not necessarily like a pirate town. It's just not
Gotta
a heavily
restart this.
not a heavily policed town, or, you know.
It's the Wild West out there.
That's right.
So which way do we want to go?
My vote's for the forest.
Yeah, that's fine.
The caves?
Fire
Yeah.
caves?
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Lead us on.
I had to restart Talespire.
Okay, you come around to through the east side and up to the north. Well, I'll probably go to the west side. West side, and up north, you don't have to cross the river. You will cross the western road going into Amir. You have to cross that road, which you can find plenty of gaps in because that road is not very busy. In fact, there is nothing on the western road if you're far enough away from the city. And you can trek your way north.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Is going using that west, like going over because we'll go to the south exit, right?
It's the south gate, yeah.
So yeah, walk around the city up to that
Mhm.
the western road, and then like cut across right where it pinches. The two roads sort of pinch there.
Yep. There's some patches in here of not so dense forest because there's some civilization in here and some wood cutting and hunters and things. But it's pretty dense, and so it's pretty slow going. The druid, I think you can help out with that. I think you have the ability to help out with that, and of course, survival from Saren can help you with this. But it's gonna be a slow walk. You know, like, especially going through the forest, and once you get away from the main road, it's gonna be real slow going. It's gonna take you a few days, at least, probably a week. You figure just to get to that northern road.
Still probably faster than trying to walk all the way around.
Can you create food, druid?
If I go to sleep, I think
or
I
cleric.
can. Let me look it up.
Yeah, you can take Goodberry and after a long.
I can
Ooh.
take a long rest and then
If you
get
don't
that.
have the ability to make food and water, you'll have to have some sort of provisions. I'll make you pay for the long walk you're doing here. You don't have to go back to the main city. There's plenty of little villages that you could pop into if necessary.
Yeah, I can pick up if we do a long rest. I can pick up create or destroy water and good berries, and that should cover us, right?
Yeah, it's not pleasant. I'm gonna say good berries are not good.
Goodberries are awesome.
Good
And I will
berries
not hear any slander about
satiate,
Goodberries.
but they do not. Well, they solve the problem of hunger, but they do not help.
Satisfy.
There you go. I don't know.
I
It
understand.
tastes like medicine. Is that
They're not.
like
It's
a
not a
Snickers
Snickers.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want to ban the good berries, I totally understand.
Oh, it's fine. You guys are high enough level. It's not a big deal. I just want to make sure that you've got some supply of
Yeah.
something. It tastes like tofu.
We
there
can
you
buy-
go. So they fill the belly. They're like limbus bread. They fill the belly, but they don't taste good. Okay, so you've got
the name.
it's gonna be about a week crossing the road and getting up to the outside of the forest. If there's anything in particular you want to do in that week before we start rolling survival checks.
Yeah,
and all
I
that.
do.
Mhm.
At some point, maybe during campsite or something, I challenge Sarik to an arm wrestle.
No, nice.
Sarik,
All right.
I challenge you.
I challenge you.
I will accept that challenge.
Yeah. Do you accept?
Yes.
Okay. Find us a table.
You find a good table in the woods.
Yes. I'll find like a stump or something. I'll put my elbow down.
No chance it's a monster. It's a table in the middle of the forest.
As you do this, you just hear the like the bass thump of like there's some sort of commotion going on to the east of you.
Oh.
You get just barely on the wind. You can hear some shouting. There's something going on east of you.
Does everyone hear that?
Yeah, Saren and Sunny Cheeks pick it up a little better than you guys. You guys it sounds like just you kind of hear a little bit of a rumble.
This challenge might have to wait.
Is there an outdoor festival over there?
We should just go check it out. We can just peek over the ridge, right?
Well, we're in a
It's
forest.
in the direction
Or a forest,
of
whatever.
the city of Amir.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Let's go the other direction.
But looking
Yeah.
looking up, I'm looking up like, is there a way we can see through the canopy to make sure that there's like, if there's any smoke or anything coming from Emir?
You can try, climb or fly or whatever you want to do, whatever you got.
I'm not great at climbing trees.
There's no.
I can
try though.
I can make you fly.
It's pretty flat around here. Flat and fertile.
If you can make me fly, I'm sure.
Yeah, I can make you fly. I will cast fly on him.
I will get out my looking glass.
Okay. You head up to the top of the trees and do a little look around. To the east is you see the big city of Emir, a hill with the palace on top of it, and just to the north of the city, you can see there's a big arena set up type building, and there's a bunch of tents and all things around it, and the ruckus is coming from the arena.
I'll come back
Okay,
down.
good.
They are fighting over there. It's that thing they were telling us about.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot better to know that it's not.
It's not a
something
dragon
else.
attacking the city. It's
I wouldn't mind that. I just meant that they weren't chasing us.
Yeah, give me a
Oh,
perception
man.
check. I just had you looking one way. Let's see what happens if you look the other way.
Yeah, you'll see the search
While
party.
I'm up here, I'm going to look around. Oh God, there's a dragon. 15.
No, you can see a lot of things from here. You can see all the way to.
I can see my house.
You can see the hinge way off in the distance. You can see the hills
I
to
will
the north of the
look around and look
hinge.
at the charger.
You can see the edge of the forest that
Inside.
you were heading towards. It's a very, very dense forest, especially on the north side of the road here. It seems like there's a bunch of little not suburbs, but little villages that sort of satellite around Emir. But once you get far enough away, it's dense, and you can understand why the lizards have not entered it, because there's no way. There would be no way of organizing an army through here. You also get the
you
idea
said I
that-
can see the hinge from up here.
Yeah.
So can I see
I mean, you can see
Ikora Farms?
no, because there's hills between there. You can see
Okay.
where you can't see the hinge, but you know where the hinge is there, and you can see the hills around it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe a speck of the hinge. And you think that if you were a rogue, this is a nice place to hang out. No one's gonna find you in here.
You know, if I were a rogue. Oh wait.
Oh wait, I am.
Perfect.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah. With that knowledge, like, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for any kind of signs of like contraband transportation networks as we're moving through here.
Okay, so you come back down to meet the party and keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously use your passive. You get that you occasionally pick up a footprint, but like when you get, like you've crossed the road and you go 5 miles, which takes you about a half a day to get those 5 miles, because you're just a slog to get through here, because it's not just trees and flat ground. There's loads and loads of bushes and thorns, and you're just bushwhacking your way through this. But you can pick up some game trails that you pick up the occasional boot print on. You come across the first one you come across, you can see there is clearly a game trail, deer or whatever, I've roamed through here, but you can see there's some boot prints on it as well. And your keen thieving eye picks up a scrap of cloth on a tree that dangles next to the path.
Ooh.
Does it look particularly dirty, or does it look fairly fresh?
The cloth?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Like, does it look like it's been out here for years, or like?
no,
days?
it's fairly fresh. It's not it's been tied there as like a sign,
Oh, it's tied.
not
I
as
see.
a remnant.
Someone comes through here. Keep an eye out.
continue walking
Keep
north.
moving.
Give me survival checks and perception check and whatever else you want to do
Got
to
it.
assist this walk, because it's going to be a long walk heading north through here.
I got the survival.
Oh, okay.
Perceive 13.
Can me and Eric, if he's helping, can he roll one and I roll one?
Sure.
What do you have?
Survival?
I got a +7.
That's what I have is a +7. I can
I'll
just
do- I'll
I
do
can
a
just give him
perception.
advantage.
You can roll once if you want.
I'm not on the board because I
Oh
got
my goodness.
I had to restart.
16
I see
on the first
nothing.
one. Ooh, 16.
Trees everywhere.
Oh gosh. Oh wait.
That's a lot of trees.
So you
So-
are...
We get lost.
What's your
I wanna
survival?
look for-
Your survival was 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Person was 16.
It's
First
tough.
perception
It's
was
it's
13.
tough making sure you're going right, but you can't. Yeah, there's many points of this. I'm gonna change maps here because it's like my computer can't handle this map being open and Discord.
Yeah, it's very. I have to like zoom way in.
Yeah. So you're having Saren and Sunny, their complete focus is on staying on in the right direction. You can't see the sky. It's real difficult finding a spot to go through here. But you're kind of making your way north, and you figured you're getting there. And you pick up this trail again. Where's my rolls? Oh, the rolls went away when I changed maps. What was your perception, like a 13?
13.
Okay. You hack your way through this and try to make your way into this forest, and you stumble into a little bit of a clearing, and the first thing that stands out to you is the ground is singed. You can see some burn marks on the ground. You can just make out the sky, as there's a little bit of an opening here, and you know things have gone awry when you hear the growls as you look over and you see this. It's almost like it's kind of like a hellhound, but it's a lot bigger, and it's got this sort of reptilian skin, as it seems to have been hunting you. As we're gonna roll initiative as soon as I get you guys on a map.
That's not good.
Does it have red eyes?
It does have red eyes. It has red eyes, and it has like licks of flames coming up it. You get the idea the flamed and charred ground is from him. And he has a little grove cave that he's nearby.
Is it a similar figure to the one
To which one?
that destroyed my village?
No. You know by now that was probably one of the Nostra. That big Nostra, that came at you a while back.
Yeah.
It's very similar to something like that.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you guys over here. Summon you. Okay. Let's do a 20-minute fight. You ready?
Be good.
Just throw everything at it.
Zarik with 8 hit points.
Yep. All I get is 8 HP.
Go down here. Do you guys see your characters?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get my
Yeah.
I see him.
monster.
Dang, look at this amazing looking forest and mountain.
Hey, act like you've never seen it before. I'm gonna use.
But there's a cave up at the top of this, guys.
I actually haven't. I don't feel like I have seen this one.
This is the Steam Cliff.
Yeah, this
Is it?
Steam Clip before modifications, I think.
Oh,
Or is
okay.
is it in there modified?
I don't know. I don't remember this, but
Okay.
Yeah, there was a. Yeah, this is pre-modified.
yeah, you're right. I see it.
Okay.
This looks like a nice forest.
Clear over there. So, you guys are stumbling through the woods. You find your way through a clearing. Actually, I'm going to put you over here because this is more accurate. Because you just stumbled out of the woods into a charred out clearing. Go ahead and roll initiative. As this guy, emerges from these bushes and is going to leap at you. Instead of doing a surprise round, I'm just going to let him go first.
Okay.
Because he clearly has a surprise on you, but
7.
I haven't figured out how I want to do surprise round because I don't like the way it is in 5e.
21.
21.
Man.
You rolled a
First
nat
going up.
20 on
Yeah.
his initiative.
Let's see. Make sure I get you guys in the right spot. So, who usually is in the front? Eru? Or, I suppose...
It's
Um,
me and I
It's
suppose
yeah,
it's
whoever's-
me
you,
and
you
whoever's
two.
doing the
Okay, that's,
survival. I
you're
think.
probably playstyle right there. All right. Just remember well, I'm going to go and then you guys are going to go. We're going to do it that way just because I want to get it real quick.
Okay.
So this guy's going to lunge in here. Let me pull up my... 1 second. Let me pull up my monster. I guess that's kind of important.
Nah, he's got as many hit points as Zarik.
Hey, I fixed it now, alright? It's got 40 more now.
40 more.
He's feeling a lot better now. Maybe a little more, maybe a little worse.
Okay. All right, so this guy is like he is on fire. It's not like he's black, leathery, reptilian looking skin. But as you see him lunging at your face, Krog.
Of course.
You can get the sense that it's like a leathery skin that has been charred black. His claws have like fire coming out of them and licking up his arm, and he's got his hair on his back. This is a good looking figure for it. Is fire. So he is going to lunge at Krog.
How did
Yeah,
we
we-
not see him?
yeah. Fire
He was
and
hiding in the
Twilight.
bushes. It's a dense forest, all right, dense forest. He can't.
It's
Oh,
nighttime, though, always.
he might be able to hit Krog.
No, not with
You
my
can
new
turn it up and
AC.
down.
Oh, you got your new AC, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it now?
14.
Oh man.
Hot dang.
Thanks, thanks,
Claws
Dad.
at
Already
ya.
paying off,
I know,
baby.
it's-
He misses ya.
Yes.
Okay, so that was his claw. His other claw's gonna come in with a
No.
22.
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna claw you for 11 damage.
Okay.
That is fire damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna bite, and you see his mouth is just full of flames as he's gonna go in and go for a bite.
No.
Oh, he's gonna bite ya. He's gonna bite you for
Silver bar.
17 damage. You want me to roll again? Silvery barbs in this? Silvery
So
barbs?
20.
Okay. It wasn't natural 20. It wasn't
Oh.
a natural 20.
Nice.
That's a miss. So he goes and he thinks for sure he's got him, but then he chomps down and misses. It is everyone else's turn. You guys do what you want to do.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm gonna move right there, and I'm gonna
Wait.
smack him with my
I
sword.
will give advantage to Krog because he was getting attacked.
17.
17 is a miss. As you go to hit this guy, like you hit it, but it just clanks off of his charred skin.
Okay. Second attack.
That's a hit.
Awesome.
Eric, we need some battle music.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got you.
10 damage.
10 damage, and as you cut into this fella, you manage to you make contact because you hit this guy's skin and it slices away, and you can see almost like a molten blood inside there. It glows.
Interesting. That's my turn.
I've been listening to my own battle music the whole time.
I'll run over behind this guy so he can flank with Krog, and I will booming blade this fellow.
Battle ambushed.
Okay, it's a hit.
20 stuff. So that's. No, not the library. Yeah, I'll just do that. So this plus 3.
Oh.
Yikes, that was terrible. That was real bad.
Oh, that is really bad.
14 points of damage, and then I'm going to use it 15 feet of movement to go into these bushes and bonus action hide.
Okay. Next.
Oh wait.
Oh, natural 20 on the hiding.
Ooh, you are hidden well.
I'll see what everyone else does.
I'm going to cast Tidal Wave. I need this guy to make me a DC 15 dex save.
He did not make it.
Fantastic.
Goes and tries rolling around, and water comes in.
That's a terrible roll as well. Wait, can I lucky that? I can't though. Alright, and he's knocked prone.
How much damage?
14.
You hit this guy with that tidal wave, and smoke just starts billowing out of him. And he yelps a little bit as you think, wow, that hit hard.
That's what I was hoping for. Thank you.
Okay, Krog.
All right, sweet.
I'm gonna take this
Did you
opportunity.
say he's prone?
Yeah, he's prone now. It like crushes him basically.
Okay.
I think. Let me read it. Make sure. Yep, just knock prone. Okay. The water will also like spread out and put out any fires in a pretty wide area.
Okay.
30 feet.
I'm gonna grapple.
Okay.
Grappling.
Yes. What was it again? I always
Just
forget.
what is it?
Opposed athletics.
Opposed. Yeah.
Opposed athletics.
Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Do I get advantage?
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
21's pretty good though.
Okay. Yeah. Does that?
What if it's a tie? We roll off. Roll off.
Roll off.
No.
Oh.
Someone got a 1 and he got a 20.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
So you go in to grab this
Oh
thing,
no.
and you know he's on fire, and you grab him, and you think, I grabbed him good enough to where he won't damage me because I'm holding him, as if it might have happened if I hadn't grabbed him so good. Got him just in the non-fiery spots that have been put out by the water.
Yeah,
you-
yeah, I got put
Oh,
out.
Actually,
those
I guess I'm
areas,
supposed to have
okay.
disadvantage anyway, so because I'm on the ground, I think.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah.
anyway,
Well, I
anyway,
mean-
you got me. Maybe
Yeah.
you have advantage.
All right. So now I just damage.
Punch, punch.
Or
You can punch. Yeah.
okay.
You have advantage. Advantage plus 2, right? Because you're grappling them, and no, just advantage.
Okay.
I think the new grapple rule has like an advantage on targets that you're grappled.
We're rocking out here.
So
That's a hit.
13. Okay.
I
It
can't
is
listen to
a
them.
fight against like a
Just regular damage.
A pretty metal dog.
yeah,
lizard.
it is a pretty metal dog.
Damage.
7.
7 damage. Okay.
And then
The song was called Ambush, so I figured it was perfect.
can I bonus action flurry of blows?
Yeah.
And do that. Okay.
Sure. Spin
So I'm
your
gonna
key point.
attack 2 more times.
Dang, beat him up.
Advantage on each of these.
Oh right. So that's one roll for that one then.
That's a miss.
Oh,
That's a hit.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. I'm just gonna punch him in the face. If
6 more.
all right. Second
Biff.
attack.
That's a hit.
That's that. Let me roll. You said I still have advantage.
Mm-hmm. He's on the
Okay.
ground.
Okay. And damage 7.
7 more. As you punch him,
I don't like his red eyes.
yeah, you go to punch and you feel like something busted inside. Like maybe you punch a
Like a rib.
a sack of something
Oh.
of flamey liquid, and as you punch, there's sort of this explosion that spews out from the dog.
Ooh.
Everyone within 10 feet, which is everyone but Saren and Eru, is gonna make me a dex save.
Okay.
As this sack of
Do I have advantage because of that?
Good roll there.
What was it called?
because of
Saren's spell.
Oh, did he give it to you? Is he?
Yeah.
Is it to an attack or to a save?
Or is it?
Your next D20 roll.
So this
Okay.
one?
Well, it would have been your attacks.
Moving your attack.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
So
I
if the
just-
shield benefits from this, it's a +3. If not, it's a +1.
Deck save.
Oh. I
think
hope
it-
that's
okay,
good.
yeah. So it doesn't
Let's be
matter.
lucky on that. That is better.
Okay. You're gonna make a 14. If you don't, you were taking 25 fire damage as this thing explodes. The dog doesn't explode, just whatever's in his neck explodes out.
Oh.
And what was it? 12 if you made it.
Can I use my stone's endurance for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long
Okay.
as- I think it's any damage.
Then I'm
Yep,
gonna do
it's
it.
Any damage.
So 7, reduce 7. So half would have been 12.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5.
If I'm prone and grappled, I can't grapple.
Cannot stand up.
Immobilizes me, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Your speed
so-
is 0.
So he is going. He's like a cat in the bathtub. He is freaking out. Claws and teeth are going everywhere. He doesn't have disadvantage. He does have disadvantage because he's on the ground. So he's gonna try to. We'll try to claw Krog first.
Oh.
With
Oh,
a
no.
fumble.
Oh no.
Okay. If you're adjacent to him, he's like flailing about. And Krog and Zarik, you have a tap opportunity. Go for it.
Oh, yeah.
He has
Nice.
provoked one from the two of you.
I'm the one the dice love us.
From flailing around. Oh, you know what? I think I skipped your turn, didn't I, Saren?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Do I not get advantage because he's prone?
Unfortunate.
You do get advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would get advantage.
Alright. It's a mistake rolling the same dice. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Fantastic.
Your max HP is reduced to 8.
Okay, so you go. Give me a d6, David.
Oh no.
Okay.
4.
You are at disadvantage. I think is that what
yeah.
sickened is? Sickened is disadvantage on all your d20s.
I
I don't think sickened is a d20 thing, but I think in Pathfinder, I think it's we're gonna say you're disadvantage on everything, all d20 rolls, for a little while.
Sheesh.
Woof.
4 rounds.
4 years.
How much damage you do? Krog.
He accidentally racked himself with the handle of his,
Uh,
of his sword, and now he's like feeling real sick of the stomach.
He's got that feeling in the stomach.
Can I
Yeah.
activate an effect with this strike? Stunning strike?
As long as it doesn't use an action, it's fine. It's fine. As long as it doesn't like take a bonus action or
Yeah, it's just a key point for a stunning strike.
Okay, so then
yeah, it's
yeah, I'll
fine.
use that.
go for it.
It's a DC 11 for con. And I still haven't done damage. I don't know if that
I
matters.
survived my stunning strike.
Okay, so then I'll just do damage. 9.
Okay. That was his first claw. Saren, go ahead and do your thing. I won't interrupt my fumble.
I'm
But I'll
going
continue my turn
to-
in a minute. Yeah, those
I'm gonna
good berries are
cast,
setting in.
We'll just start easy. We'll start with the Sacred Flame. It's gotta make a Dex 15 save.
That's not fire damage, is it?
No, it's Radiant.
That's radiant. Dex, he did not make it. I'm not rolling like you guys.
10 damage. And after seeing all my buddies get exploded on, I'm gonna hold out my hand. Aethra, it's time. I need your help. And I'll cast Mass Healing Word.
Nice.
So, everybody. Man, this spell at 3rd level. Oof. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Everybody gets 8. Man.
Yeah, I was.
Not a lot of
I had my cleric, and I was like, it's such a high level spell. 12 hit points.
Yeah.
Look at it this way. You just
everyone.
healed what 40 hit points, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you have to look at it.
Oh, more
Yeah.
than 60, right? Because there's 5 of you.
Yeah.
Who you saw. All right. You done now?
Actually, I'm gonna move. up on this guy.
I'll continue my turn. That was a claw. Here's another claw on Krug with a 18
Yes.
and what damage at? Claw plus 5. He claws you for 15 fire damage,
Okay.
and he's gonna try to bite
Ouch.
you. And 17.
Yep.
Oops, no, ignore that one. And he bites, for 9 fire damage.
Okay.
And it is now Eru's turn, I think. Well, anyone's turn.
Oh wait.
I can go first. I'll
Go
go
to him
first.
and give him the old booming blade again.
He's like squirming around.
There's a natural 20.
Ooh.
I will. I'll see him like squirming around, and I will try to find a spot that looks tender, and I'm gonna booming blade straight into that.
Right
and
there in the butt.
Line it up with a divine smite.
Okay, give me double damage.
Is this a fiend or
Yes,
undead?
fiend.
Okay, so then it's another 3, so there's 6. 6.
It's about
So
to
it's-
blow up.
This plus 3.
Oh my god.
Okay,
50.
so you go in, you go to the stab.
Damn.
Oh god.
As you stab your dagger into this thing, it just sort of starts to melt. But then it starts to vibrate like uncontrollably as you
Dang,
stab
I
this
wanted
thing.
to run away.
You
I run
sense that it is about to explode, and so I'm not going to make you roll a reflex save because you rolled a that's going to be your 20 bonus. But this thing's going to blow up. This thing is
Gotta
going to
get
just
outta here.
explode. And I need everyone to make me a reflex save. A dex save.
Not my strong suit.
That includes you, Sunny Cheeks.
You say I do or do not need to make
You
it?
don't
Oh,
need, you
I'm
don't need
gonna
to
be
make it. You
lucky.
just make it. That's going to be what I'll give you for you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Did I just roll a 10?
19.
A d20?
My
I rolled
D20
poorly.
got
No, a 2.
I got a 19.
We're all gonna die.
21. Also,
I
that
hit it
D20
with
got
such
stuck,
force.
so.
Is that? Oh, you're not rolling that? It's just sitting there.
Yeah, it's just stuck.
Okay.
It's stuck.
Again, it's 14 again. So if you got a 14, you take 7. If you didn't, you get 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a special shield thing, so I'll take none.
Oh.
What's the
Okay.
deal with your shield thing?
And.
He gets evasion basically with the shield if he succeeds.
Gotcha. Okay. The ground is wet enough that the flames lick up the trees, but they go out pretty quickly, and they just kind of singe the sides. And you are standing on a looks like someone just had a bonfire here. There's just sort of like a bunch of coal and charred bits scattered about.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll end tonight. Right at 11 o'clock on the dot. We did it! A 20-minute fight!
Yeah, we actually did it, literally.
This dice is
Perfect.
slowing down.
It is, isn't it? I'd like to think that.
By the way, that damage roll was real bad. There was a lot of 2s and 1s in there.
Yeah, but still.
That damage roll was real dumb. Because you rolled like 17 dice.
So that's
Hey
it
guys,
for
so
this
if you have
week.
shield stuff,
I assume we'll be here Monday. I don't know what time.
This dice, it's gonna stop. It's
Oh
gonna
yeah, I
stop.
finally stopped now. I can't move it.
Slowly, it's slowing down.
Can I
Losing momentum.
Right, yeah,
What are we gonna roll?
We should be on regular on campaign 2 on Monday.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Feels like
Bye.
watching the
Bye.
the wheel on Price is Right.
Price is Right. Yeah.
Bye.
okay, at least natural
Bye.
20 can play.
Yeah.
It has a